I got a new Delica. Let's go fix it. I might have just made a big mistake. And when I say a big mistake, I mean this Delica here. So the story behind this is this van was abandoned at a shop because it didn't want to run. And the owner didn't want to put any more money into it. The shop wanted it gone, and it came to me. So I got it back home, and yeah, it didn't start.
What is that noise?
I plugged in the starter motor and fired right up.
So that's a new battery?
No problem.
Looks like it's hooked up right.
No, it's because it's supposed to be a dual battery, and that's also out of a Volkswagen, so it's the wrong battery. Don't look at me like that.
Of course, I didn't make it very far. I drove about 5 minutes and the van died, and that's a whole nother story. But this van, well, it's probably one of the earlier vans that was imported into Canada, and it's had a pretty rough life. So this is a Super Exceed with the Crystal Light roof on it and all the bells and whistles. But like I said, it's been here for a while. It lived its life on the island, and I think the salt has really had its way with this thing. Let me show you. Now, we have some awesome repairs that have been done down on the floor here. This appears to be just a piece of sheet metal, and this is all Bondo. I'm pretty sure if I... Yep, look at that. Oh, wow, sweet. Oh, man, that was a fingernail that just bent back. That really sucks. That is Bondo. That is expanded mesh, and that is the ground. Yeah. Obviously, we're gonna have to take care of that, but that's just the start. These things are notoriously rusty, but I mean, I can put my finger in, well, there we go. I can actually dismantle this entire thing. We've got holes here. Oh, wow. I could probably peel this entire panel right off. So, this van's going to need a little bit of love, to say the least. I mean, we've got mud flaps. They're not really held on by anything, but we do have mud flaps. No, we have one mud flap. I stand corrected. That one appears to be missing, and so is that one. So we have one mud flap. Gotta be something good in the van. This beautiful patinaed paint. LG. We have LG. Trailer hitch. I don't really know what to say about this trailer hitch. If I put any weight on this thing, including trying to stand on it, I'm pretty sure it will break off. This is designed to handle some serious weight, but they actually welded this to the decorative bar that comes on these vans. That is a tiny, tiny little piece of metal, and most of it has completely rotted away. As a matter of fact, this is the remains of it right down here. So, I'm not gonna put any weight on that because I'm pretty sure it's gonna snap right off if I try. There used to be a spare tire there. It was zip tied in place and fell off, so I had to take the spare tire out. We've got more weight reduction as we come around here. More panels that are very, very nicely secured on. A little bit more weight reduction in the front. This is some classy stuff going on here. Oh, wow. I already did some repairs on it. As you can see, I've duct taped our trim back in place. I did have to clean up the interior because it was so moldy that I actually didn't want to sit in it. It's almost all here. We're missing the seats. We're missing a few other things. Previous owner was good enough to cut a massive hole in the roof and install this lovely trailer fan, which when it rains, it becomes an absolute waterfall inside the van. So we're probably gonna have to deal with that too. Good things, it did, I'm not gonna step on that either because that step is gonna break off. This lovely aluminum contractor rack. Nothing says overland like a ladder rack. And then we get to the front, which is, this section looks good actually. I got nothing bad to say about this. Then we go inside. This was the previous owner's idea of wiring. Now, I thought that this was a stereo, but when I disconnected it, the headlights stopped working, as do the dash lights, the tail lights, the radio, and horn, and it doesn't start. So I don't know what they have wired into the van with this stuff, but it's apparently integral to the van. If we pop the seat with these very corroded connections, we'll see typical Mitsubishi 4056T, and over here, more really high quality wiring. Obviously, I'm gonna have to go through that and deal with this other massive hole in the van here, but that is to come. Anyways, that's the van. As you can see, it's gonna need quite a bit of work, and I'm not quite sure what direction to go with it. I've got a few ideas. We can't make it any worse than it is, but we can definitely make it better. So I think the first thing that we're gonna do is fix some of the engine stuff, because right now it won't go over 80 kilometers an hour. So we'll get that dealt with. We'll do a little bit of welding on this. I definitely want to make it safe, because obviously I don't want to put the baby seat back in there in this current condition. So we've got some sheet metal at home, we've got a welder, and I got a couple of buddies that have some interesting ideas. So if you want to follow along with this build, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and well, we'll see where this thing goes. See you later, have a good one.